What are you doing here?
Wanted to see my son. And you. Something happened last night when I went to see Taylor.
I know. I drove up to Big Bear to try to find you. Stop you from making a huge mistake. I guess I was too late.
We tried, but we just couldn't make it work.
Try harder.
Can't just pick up a marriage after all those years when you know there's somewhere else you need to be. We have a child, Brooke. We built a family. I know I hurt you. And I have no right to ask. But could you forgive me? Is it possible, remotely possible, that you could take me back?
You can't just give up on your marriage.
My place is here, Brooke, with you, RJ, and Hope.
You just said you can't pick up where you left off and expect everything to be the same.
It's different with us.
Yes, it is different. I'm different. Things have changed.
But they shouldn't have. I should have ended it with Taylor the moment I realized I was manipulated in renewing our vows.
But you didn't.
The kids were so happy to have their family back. Everything that had happened, everything that happened with Taylor. I made a mistake, Brooke. The biggest mistake of my life. I was wrong. I made the wrong choice. I wanted to please everyone. I wound up pleasing no one, especially you. Brooke, there was a time when I made you happy. I could do that again. Yo.
Guess what we got?
Well, from the smell, I'd say it's breakfast.
Nick took Hope down to the pier to get some Belgian waffles.
Want some?
Oh, no thanks, kiddo. Your mommy and I have some things we need to talk about.
Like what? Brooke, what is it the two of you have to talk about?
Rich, why don't you take RJ and Hope and go into the kitchen, and Catherine can help you put some butter and some syrup on those waffles, okay?
You and I still need to talk.
I know, I just needed a moment with Nick, that's all.
Come on, sweetie. Let's go to the kitchen and get something to eat. Come on.
He's not wearing his wedding ring.
No.
Which means he called it off with Taylor.
Couldn't get there in time.
And here he is. Here he is. The guy didn't even take a breath, and he jumped right from Taylor to you.
Nobody's jumping anywhere.
I told you this would happen. It's like some sadistic ping pong match with the two of you. Back and forth, you, Taylor, this family, that family. It's gotta stop. You gotta get him out of this house.
Calm down. I'm handling it.
Why don't you let me handle it? I'll throw him out of this house right now while those kids are having breakfast.
Oh, you won't.
He's RJ's father. There's nobody that questions that, but that's not why he's here, is it? So tell me. He asked you to take him back, didn't he? How long this time, huh? How long before he changes his mind and breaks your heart again? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna let it happen.
Nick, wait.
Look at me.
Oh, what are you wearing there, sweet pea?
Oh, just a little present from Paris.
You look so pretty. I bet I know who would appreciate that hat. Jackie. Maybe Uncle Nick could take you to go see her.
Can we now?
Well, I'm at a little talk with Ridge first outside.
I think you should go now. I'll handle this.
Come here, kiddo. Atta girl. Don't forget this.
All right, honey. Have a good time, okay?
Okay.
Am I wrong, or did Nick just ask me to step outside?
He's just looking out for me. He thinks that you're here to sweep me off my feet.
Oh, I would never be accused of trying to do something like that.
Ridge, I told you. We had our chance, and it's over. So why don't you just do yourself and your family a favor and go home? Go back to your wife.
What happened with Taylor, I was confused.
I'm not.
I let you down. I know that.
I've already accepted your apology.
But you deserve so much more than that, Brooke. Now I'm able to give it to you.
Ridge, we had a life. We had a family.
We can have all of that again.
You turned your back on us.
All I'm asking for is a chance to make it up to you.
I gave you a chance after Jackie and I exposed Stephanie's deception. And you decided to stay with Taylor.
Things are different now.
Not for me. You hurt me more than anybody ever has. And I'm not gonna put myself in that position again. So why don't you go home? Go home to Taylor and just pray that she'll take you back for the kid's sake. Because I won't.
Logan,
I asked you to leave.
I'm not going back to Taylor. I'm not going back.
Ridge, please.
Then just listen. When I walked away from you and our family, that was the most difficult thing I'd ever done. When you left the house, I loved you as much as I ever did. But manipulated or not, I had an obligation to Taylor. So he said vows. And I had an obligation to uphold them, but more and more, that's all it seemed to turn into, was an obligation.
You love her, Ridge.
Yes, I love seeing her with our kids.
So go back to her.
I can't.
She hurt you. She lied, but you can work past that.
Maybe. But I can't work past my love for you, Brooke. It's still there. Always will be.
It wasn't strong enough to keep you from leaving.
I messed up. I made a huge mistake in my life. I don't blame you for shutting me out. But this is where I belong, Brooke. This is where I belong if you will just forgive me.
It's too late. Just go home, Ridge.
My home is here with you and RJ and
No,
Hope.
that's never gonna happen.
Marry me.
What?
Be my wife again, Brooke. I know it's out of the blue, but it is right.
No.
Brooke, we can raise RJ and Hope together. Our son will grow up with his father.
Ridge, don't do this. I can't.
Yes, we can. I love you, Brooke. I love you and I want you in my life. I want you back in my life. I want you now.
I said, don't. Don't do this to me.